We're down here preparing for our winter crop planting, and we're also looking at making adjustments from what we've seen in our rains over the last year to put better drainage in it. So I'm going to go through some of those aspects of what we need to do to prepare our soil, and also what we're going to do to remediate our soil, our land and our area and our soil for drainage in the future. A couple key aspects. One is we've actually run tarps on these beds, which we have over here. They're still in tarp. Got a few more over here in tarp. And then this area we took the tarp off about a week ago, and we started letting the soil dry. We're now going through and using our broad forks. So broad forking through our heavy clay soil here, and our goal is to basically open the soil up enough that we can start getting it to breathe. We can start getting oxygen down in it. It's become anaerobic with the amount of time that's soaked in the water, and we need to get oxygen down into it. So we're bringing that in. And it's quite an amount of work to broad fork this. So we're out here, we've been out almost we're on our second day now, and we'll have done 8 rows with broad forks. We're going to be preparing these soils for planting. And we're starting with the broad fork. Once we're done with the broad fork, we'll be actually using our BCS, and we'll be shaping our beds up, making them a little taller. Once those are in shape, we'll use our power harrow to create a nice bed top on the top. This will give us all the different things that we need to do. We'll add our compost, our minerals, and everything that we need to do. And then we'll probably put the tarp back over it and kill off any weed seed that's come up before we do our final planting, depending on how much time we have. The other aspect of what we're doing down here is this bed slopes quite a bit coming down at a decent gradient, and it makes this western or eastern end of the bed quite soggy and wet. So we've come over, we've moved our pasture back another almost 8 meters away from this to give us a bigger space. We've cut the grass through here, and we have our excavator over here, and we're going to be digging a V drain about 400 mil wide along here and about 700 mil deep. That's going to allow us to take water from the garden as it flows down. It'll come into this drain. That drain will have an ag pipe in it. We'll run around, and then we're cutting. Fortunately, we have a creek right next to this, about 20-30 meters from here, and we'll run ag lines down, and we'll run that water right down to the creek. And this next summer, the goal and what we're doing is that this is a highly effective summer growing area in the future. And the goal is that we're going to get really good drainage through here. Granted, it's very heavy clay soil, so we have a lot of work to do to make that happen. But most of the work we did last year, actually about everything we did last year, worked out pretty well. So it's another year we just perpetually move the farm forward so we have better soil, better growing, can keep more beds open.